What is up and is going on, guys? Simpzy here and welcome back to another episode of my FIFA 14 QPR career mode on the Xbox One. In today's episode we have one match and one match only. That is simply because we have the transfer deadline day in this video, but the first match we have coming up is against Arsenal at the Emirates. It's an away match, obviously. But guys, in the last episode we had two fantastic results, the first of which was against West Ham. We ended up winning 6-1, which is absolutely incredible. Cristiano Ronaldo ended up getting man of the match, picking up 2 goals, and Junior Hoilett as well picked up 2 goals. And then the other 2 goals were by Sergio Aguero and Kevin De Bruyne. Also, later on in that episode, we had a match against Stoke City. We ended up winning 2-1, Cristiano Ronaldo and Sergio Aguero picking up 1 as well. So, obviously, Cristiano Ronaldo has had an instant impact into the side. Now, in this episode, guys, your most welcome... Well, after... This video goes for 17 minutes because mostly the January transfer window... sorry, not January. The transfer window actually goes for the majority of it. But we do have the match against Arsenal coming up very soon. But I wouldn't blame you if you wanted to skip once the Arsenal match is finished. You might as well just watch the next video because I will recap who we signed. So speaking of players who we are planning on signing, my main the main 3 positions where I was planning on signing new players to strengthen from the first to this episode was a new centre attacking mid. We got Kevin De Bruyne to replace that. We obviously have Lopez, and we have a lot of other cams that can move in and out. We have a lot of midfielders to replace them. But what we're going to be trying signing is a left back and a right back, because I think we really do need to strengthen those roles. But yeah, we do have our first match against Arsenal coming up here. It's going to be very interesting. The former Premier League champions. That's what I was trying to think. I was going to say titles, but I didn't know what they're called. They're the champions. They're the previous champions. So it's going to be very interesting to see what type of season they have. But we had 2 good wins to start us off, obviously against Stoke City and West Ham, and we came to Arsenal pretty happy and wanted to get off to a good start. But unfortunately, I don't know what Zut was doing. A very poor goalkeeping piece of play, and lets Arsenal's Podolski go through on goal and start off the scoring. It probably wasn't a very good challenge from the centre backs, but I feel that our defense should have played a lot better. But Sebastian Rode ends up finding Cristiano Ronaldo, and he managed to cut back inside. Cristiano Ronaldo, I feel like I said that weird. Manages to cut back inside just before the 18th minute to make it 1-1. So kind of a dick celebration to be quite honest. But it was a good through ball, a nice little cut back in, and he manages to absolutely smash it past Chesney. But Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't done there. Nice little dummy past the defender, but unfortunately gives it back to Arsenal, and they're trying to create something. But De Bruyne manages to catch an interception, and Junior Hoilett manages to catch Cristiano Ronaldo's through ball, but unfortunately the finesse did go quite wide, and it was a pretty horrid shot in the end. But Danny Welbeck there lets fly, and we really should be taking our chances where we should, like Cristiano Ronaldo coming up here. But bloody Junior Hoilett and Welbeck smashed 2. Well, Hoilett's finesse, it was an attempt at finesse, was real terrible. But we did get a good through ball here to Cristiano Ronaldo, who manages to take it calm and collectively, and manages to finesse it straight into the back of the net to make it 2-1 against Arsenal at the Emirates. So if we can beat Arsenal here today, it'll be a really good start to our Premier League campaign. And Cristiano Ronaldo has been on fire in this match. Sergio Aguero nearly manages to intercept, but Cristiano Ronaldo was denied there. But look how much space he gave Danny Welbeck there. Danny Welbeck with a well-placed shot. Unfortunately, Chesney there was already to cover the mark. Danny Welbeck and Junior Hoilett just really do need to finish work on their finishing. Like, they get into those positions, absolutely fantastic, but it's just been unfortunate to say the least. But in the 65th minute, we do have a clearance here with Zut, and unfortunately we do pass it back. I thought we were about to get intercepted there, but we do manage to get it back. We're still trying to build up a nice piece of play, but Cristiano Ronaldo there manages to get dispossessed, and Arsenal have an amazing through ball there to Walcott. That is still managed to be onside. Walcott whips it in, but Zut was there to cover the mark. Horrible defending at the back again, and fuck's sake, that nearly could have been a very, very nice goal there from the chip. But we just our finishing was absolutely horrible that match. That was Marco Lopez trying to get a shot on. Quite terrible, to be quite honest. But we do have a shot back here with I can never say his name. Troanelino, I think that's how you say his name. The Italian manages to pick up a goal in the 85th minute. He was the £2 million $2 million, because I'm Australian, $2 million signing from Juventus. Nice little cut back in. He's got 5-star weak foot, 5-star skills. He's only 17 years of age, and it's good to see if he can pick up a goal, one goal, and seal the deal in a match like that did, because Arsenal did have a lot of chances. Cristiano Ronaldo was well deservedly to be the man. It was deserved to be the man of the match, picking up 2 goals, and the young Italian picking up a goal. So if he can pick up as many goals until now, until the end of the season, I can see him being a fantastic player. Unfortunately, the transfer signing for Gomez with Tottenham Hotspur didn't go through. But we do have the squad report coming up here, guys, if you would like to pause and have a look at. Musacchio, 25 years of age, 84 overall. He's being a fantastic player. Kieran Gibbs, we recently did sign from Arsenal. Oh, I totally forgot to mention, he faced his former club in that match. Would have been alright for him to pick up a goal in hindsight, but he has had an instant impact into the squad. Cristiano Ronaldo scored 5 goals and 3 assists in 4 matches. Troanelino, that's it. Ended up picking that was his first match of the season. Ended up picking up 1 goal. Bentaleb and Marco Lopez Lopez actually picked up 1 assist, but we haven't. It's obviously very early days, but still, there's some of the youth players going up in stats, which is really good to see. Danny Simpson's future is going to look very interesting. And we probably should nearly think of buying a new goalkeeper, because Cesar is going to be going soon. But we do manage to sell Gomez for $8.5 million. What a loyal player he has been. It's kind of sad to see him go. We did sell him for $10 million, but we only got allocated. Sorry, just bumped the mic then. 8.4. So remember, guys, we did pick him up as a free transfer from Olympique Lyon. So getting some sort of money is better than nothing. So I was looking at some of these players that only had 11 months left in their contract. Now, obviously, we can't sign them until January, but I saw this Japanese player Saki, 24 years of age, right back. He plays for Stuttgart. That's it. I was looking at the badge. I was like, I know that's in the Bundesliga, but I couldn't remember if it was Bayer Leverkusen's bad or Stuttgart. And it was that. So even though they only have 11 months left on their contract, it might even be sometimes when those contracts are really low down, you can actually sign them for relatively cheap. But there's some cams and stuff I was interested to look at. Santon could be another player we sign. But these are the players that have 11 months left on the contract. I'm going through, and if I can see any right backs and left backs, I might put in a small bid trying to sign this guy from Hamburg. He's probably a little bit too old compared to Saki. And we do have Ryan Kelly coming up here. Martin Kelly, 25 years of age. He plays for Liverpool. He's probably a little bit too tall to be a right back. But if we could pick up Kelly and Saki and maybe that defender from Hamburg, I just want to. We do have a lot of. We got a lot of centre backs that can play right back and left back, but I just want to have some more just depth, the squad depth in the defence, just to strengthen us a little bit, because we do have Champions League football this season. I want to give us the best possible opportunity. Kevin Trapp looks like an alright goalkeeper. We might want to sign. 25 years of age. He plays for Freiburg in the Bundesliga. So if we could pick him up relatively cheap, he's still quite young. 25 years of age for an alright. I was searching for first team quality goalkeeper on 1 year left on their contract. But we do get an offer here back from Stuttgart. They did reject it. They said they wanted fucking $7 million for the Japanese international. So it's going to be very interesting to see if we actually sign him. But we're going through the window here. Aston Villa have surprisingly, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that, not in this episode, but in the last. Benteke actually signed for Chelsea. So they got Benteke up front and Cavani. So Jesus Christ. Danny Welbeck, they're getting an offer from Borussia Dortmund, and Liverpool actually coming back. So unfortunately, because I have so many unsuccessful notifications for transfers, I have to really search for Kelly's name here. I do manage to find it, however. But if we could sign Martin Kelly from Liverpool, it might be an alright signing to say the least. But like I said, guys, previously in the episode, we did have that one match against Arsenal. There are no more matches in today's episode. We've got a lot more transfer negotiations to do. I know some people like transfer negotiations, some people don't. They like the long, drawn-out process, and I'm quite happy to oblige. Raphael was another right-back I was looking to buy his services. Chambers as well. He looks alright, 20 years of age. He's got poor form, but I do know for a fact in my Southampton career, mate, he really does go up in stats. I think by the end of it, he was like an 80-something overall, which was pretty good, obviously, for Southampton, because we didn't have to pay a dime for him. But if we can pick him up relatively cheap, it should be right. But basically, we don't really need to sign. Like, if we don't sign any of these right-backs, left-backs, it's not that detrimental to the squad. Obviously, we really did want to sign a brand new striker when we sold Immobile for 110 million to Paris Saint-Germain, which was absolutely ridiculous to say the least. And I do apologise if you don't like me selling those big players, because we sold Taarabt for 60 million, we sold Rémy for 65 million, we sold Cavani for 104 million. I think that's what we ended up. I wanted 110, but Chelsea could only bat 100, 105. But we end up signing Sergio Aguero, and now we have Cristiano fucking Ronaldo in the side, which, if we don't win some sort of trophy this season, when you see Cristiano Ronaldo and Sergio Aguero on your team sheet, there's something going wrong there. But I'm pretty sure we can get to... I don't know. I honestly don't know. Obviously, I did say I didn't think we could get out of the group stage without Cristiano, just with Aguero. But now that we've got that, I reckon we can reach the quarters or the round of 16, depending on if we get like a Barcelona or Real Madrid, we might not be able to beat them. But we do, like I said, we do have Cristiano Ronaldo on the team sheet and Sergio, which would be they can show their little bit of magic. So it's going to be, and we can't forget De Bruyne as well. He's going to be fantastic up front as well. So it's going to be very interesting to see where we end up. You guys can put in the comment section down below where you think I'll end up. In the Premier League, I'm not really going to focus that much, because I wanted to win the championship when I was in there, and I did so. In the second season of my FIFA 14 QPR career mode, my main ambition was to get Champions League football. I didn't care where I ended up in the table. Didn't care if I won the FA Cup or the Capital One Cup, even though I did. But my main objective was to get Champions League football, and we've done that. So now my main objective is to do well in the Champions League. I don't really, as long as we qualify for Champions League football next season, we get into that top 4, I'll be happy. And if we can get to the round of 16 if we can get to the round of 16 or even the quarters, how fantastic would that be? What a massive turnaround for QPR. We were a championship side. We end up coming second in the Barclays Premier League last year, and if we can get to a reasonable position in the Champions League, I'll be over the moon by that. But we are coming to the final hours in the transfer deadline day. We're coming up to the 6th. We're still trying to get the signings of Kelly and Saki, so from Stuttgart. But Manchester City have actually signed Paul Pogba, which is a very interesting signing. Norwich have taken out... Who have they taken out? Van Winkle? What was his name? I didn't actually see. I don't know. But Giroud actually has been sold. Lukaku has been sold as well from Chelsea, so that's quite interesting. Oh yeah, I forgot that Everton brought in Ola John. I can't quite remember what team he plays for. I do know it's in the Portuguese league. It might be Benfica or Porto. I'm pretty sure it's Benfica. But we do manage to make our first signing of the window, our 4th signing of the season, and it is Kelly from Liverpool. So welcome to the side, Kelly. I've never actually played with you before, so I think I might have once actually. Yeah, should be good. 70 overall, 25 years of age. He's English. He knows the league. He's been playing with Liverpool for quite a considerable amount of time, and he should be a player. He should be a good player, nonetheless. He's another rotational player. We might actually give him a first team role because, well, I'm probably going to rotate with him, Young. Yeah, but yeah, I just want to strengthen the squad. Whether or not I can't really say now whether or not I'm going to play with them. It's very up in the air. But if we can sign another right back and left back, we should be able to rotate with the squad, and we should be able to decide who feels the best here. That's why I didn't give Saki a role here. But Arsenal lost Giroud and Gibbs. Obviously, Gibbs. Gibbs signed for me. I'm not really too sure where Giroud went. But Saki came back and said, I'm not signing the contract until I be given a squad role, essentially. And I thought important first-team player would suit well, and I just dropped my mouse. My bad. I don't know how I managed to do that, but I knocked it off the table. I do apologise about that, guys. But, yeah, we're still continuing. That was quite awkward. We do manage to sign Saki, 76 overall. So he's a little bit lower than Kelly, but mind you, he is that 1 year younger, so he should be able to provide some sort of leadership. And Kevin Strootman has actually been set to join the Premier League. It's going to be very interesting to see where he ends up in this career mode. But on Beer, we do get an offer here because Manchester City actually signed. Well, they actually signed him, to say the least. Oh my God, I do know they signed Paul Pogba, but they ended up signing Strootman, which is absolutely fantastic for them. So, God, they really did strengthen their side up. But we are at the end of the window. 329 million was spent, which is absolutely ridiculous. And guys, I do know most of my viewers are English. This is probably more directed to my English viewers. Obviously, you guys play you play career mode in pounds. Obviously, because I'm Australian, I play it in dollars. But that, like, the pound's like nearly double Australian dollars. That is nearly £600 spent in that window, which is absolutely ridiculous. Incredible, absolutely incredible. But we are coming to the end of the episode here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you watched all the way through, I really do appreciate it. We do have some more contracts here. We are going to give people a little bit more money. But apart from that, we're really going to end it here. So we do manage to sign Kelly, and we do manage to sign Saki. So 2 new right back and left back positions. We will be able to strengthen the squad, and I really can't wait to bring you another episode of my FIFA 14 QPR career mode. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to go and have a fantastic rest of your day, and goodbye.